we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now the rookie fourth-round pick. This is Dameon Pierce. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Mills to throw it. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. Let's take it inside his own 40. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now it's Ryan. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play, because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And now a stoppage. Looks like we have a hold who would check it up on that last play. The medical staff to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So Ryan heads to the sideline now. Now Rodrigo Blankenship for the Indianapolis field try. From the left hash, this is 39. Blankenship's kick is good. That's the score first. It's 3-3. So good kick there. Polished the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, always go out finishing the drive with a kick. 2 of them will give you points. Either make it 20, in this case, get a field goal.
After the mid field goal, here's Blankenship again. From his engine zone, here's Trey Smith. He gets across 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Play fake, Mills. And he brought down the Colts. Dial Campbell. Credit him to his Jack Basket. Diversion ball once again.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive. It's very tough for the opponent. If you got first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing on kick long. Mills. That's complete downfield to Cooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That covers 29 yards. First down. First down, it's Pierce. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Brandon, if you go on that run, let's get back to the ball. Make sure you're back. You get down to your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move. Still going to be their plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant yardage.
The first down run by 5. Here's second and 5. Play action now, Mills. Incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver, was going down after, and it's just 35. Mills. And he is going to have Texans first down. They needed 5 in the third down. He winds up getting 7. Now for Colts territory. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. And Pierce gets it again. Second down. Hold on here because on that last run, it's like we have Leiter was shaking it up. They come out and they take a look at him. We will step aside in just a moment. So it's third and 6, and this is the 8th play of the drive. The shotgun on Mills. Dancing to his left. It's close. It's going to go out of bounds. Texans went down just shy of the 20. Great way to convert third down there. 20 yards to play.
Now that's about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something up and down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he's down after the game 3 is open from the 22-19. Coming up on second and 7. Mills down. That is caught. That's 7. And the Texans are going to be settled with a first and goal coming up as they get him down the 6-yard line.
Coming up into this ball game, this offense just talking about the no ball control. They were bringing it. They wanted to win the time possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive taken up in the first quarter. They have set up first and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he's going to get a 4 yards closer. He's down about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Here's Mills. Touchdown. Jordan, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to answer the 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to put it in.
Quick hitter.
Point by Fairbairn. I'm good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Fairbairn to kick it away. From the 6. That brings us out past the 2 to the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that field goal last time to see what they can get. So you got points out of the last drive.
I never had an offensive coach that didn't want to try to end the kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? And this kick field goals, I take it way better than the alternative, which was punt.
Yeah, but you've been fantastic system.
I haven't been patient one to drive in the kick other than the extra point. That's it.
See, down another run here. And he's able to plow forward to about 29, just shy of 30. 5-yard, now 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. That makes it number 2 here in the first quarter on down conversions.
And now they look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall the line here in the early going.
So on 4th down, Matt Hawk on punt for Indy. Desmond King back deep. Yard punt, 5 on turn. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Cooks has it over the middle. This will be down about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
The selling points of the Indian rap is against the quarterback. A really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw him to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that one.
At 1-7-3 the score on the EA Sports. Texas football to start quarter 2. And they got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. On play action, Mills. There again is Cook played. They'll be out of bounds, but able to get it out past the 45. 16 yards on that one. So Texans first down.
Second and short, that's a run down. So it's definitely a good time to play action if you're feeling it. And then do so. Pick up a first down.
Back to back, good plays of them on the move. First down. down for Mills. The middle complete. That's too short. And they're going to get this down to about 37.
This offense, they're tight end involved. They can move the football. Here, nice route, able to get in and picks up first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's the first 10 at the 37-yard line. Rolling again to Mills. I'll tell you what, he did not have much time to in the field before he ducked and cover it.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defense at the front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
The second down run for King. Nice big jump again to 4-1. Texans under down. They okay. 2 for 3 thus far. It's a 3rd and 15. The throw, Mills. Looking for Cox. It's intercepted. Rodgers. And they're going to take over once again at the 23-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. It's his target. It's not going to go well if he cuts. He's going to be dropping a pick. It's past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here. 2nd and 3. Hines his first carry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. Gain 2, 3rd and 1. A couple extra tight ends in formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first Taylor. And 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set. They were really good at blocking running back.
And give them a lot of credit because football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys got really developed into superior blockers, and now they use them in this formation so often. And he's going to be taken down about the 53. Nice first step by Alec Pierce. He wants to underrated that's what you got that in the draft. You include it in an excellent size. Runs 4.40 and can jump out of the building. Thompson's in there. He played linebacker for a while at the University of Cincinnati. He fits what Indianapolis is looking for.
Now he's going to swing down to his running back. And it will work down inside the 30.
The defense was ready for the back to get out, and he didn't even have a second player when he double him up. If you're going to commit to double back, you better prevent a completion. Give him credit, extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a successful play.
And they'll work for 29 on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to be out down inside 20 to 15. Ryan finds Pittman there. The Colts first down. First is 10 Taylor now. And they get too quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Ted King making the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. He's going to get 4. This is he's down the 10-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they gain 4 yards and Connor down. To throw with Ryan. It's a lot about the 5. And the Colts are going to first and goal. They got to finish off this drive to 6 points.
Well, they certainly got involved in the first half and third down. They looked at it again. What a delay for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
It looks like Jumbo set with 3 times here for first and goal. Taylor. Solid blocking up from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get it in for the touchdown.
The guys on the offensive line bring concert. I used to have a coach who called marrying up, meaning when you get a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allows the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra 12 gets up and good. The lead is now 10-7. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the off comes out here, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field like they were going to have a specific line to hit points, but then the mid-pitches too.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a set. Yes, things to build on because some play called work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to looking for
Colts are going to take position. They got at the 42-yard line. Throwing it Ryan on first down. That's in the hands of Harley Cox. It's a kid. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe for 39. So the completion good 7 there. And it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but it's incomplete.
Partner with Wilson as far as the defense is coordinated. Both levels, their job comes into the back and the front. The pressure on that last play to try and throw through contact and short of the stick.
So the complete pass on the last play, and that leads to a 3rd and 3. And they're going to get this to the 44-yard line. So following the holding call, when they do here on 3rd and long. Now Ryan. This is Devines on the ball. And he's going to stop here at the 43, and that is not enough to pick up the first. Now timeout called for by the defense. As they head to the sideline and talk about what to do next. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to put it away. Here's King. The 40
get the score and get the point before the half.
On first and 10, Bills. Got into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And down at about the 38-yard line.
I like how they work that tight end. Nice under route there. You're giving him that much space. He's not going to catch the ball. He's going to run away from me a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there. Got extra yardage.
Creeping up on a mid-20 at the first down. Now the Texans will use one of their two remaining timeouts as this time with just over a minute to go before halftime. So first and 10 now from the 30. Mills throwing. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts will take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Over the middle, it's Goody. And he's got the first down. They move in the field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Here's Ryan Rowe. He sets behind D. His throw incomplete. That appears the intended receiver. And now second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down like every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense. That's down.
And incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Ryan. All right, right foot swing. That's going to be intercepted. Here it's and the Texans are going to take position of number 4. So it's first and goal. A great opportunity to get lead back before the break. Throwing Mills. And back to the work to see. The defense is using those advantages to get in there and bring it down to sack. They're starting to have that turn. That front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different from plays. We've got to win this quarterback out because the entire game has been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
That's a real theme in this first half. The second ball. Another try after the first down. Mills. And he goes down once more. He's the one drops him in this score. Getting strong here. Back-to-back success. So we have time here in Indianapolis for the Colts on top. As in you down 2-1. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime. Coach, second half, ready to get underway. The Colts lead. They will receive the fall. Takes it to 7. And this stops up at 25. The Indian defense is at the line and set to go. And Charles, they got the quicker coach out on there. That's the game plan for the second half.
I think getting the running game a little bit more because I thought the first half didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. I think these first couple of drives, they'll get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I'll guarantee you that those guys will lobby for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down, the run Taylor. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Ryan. He'll take a shot down to Peter Pittman. And unable to Here's Matt now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. On the return, it's King. Called an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here. And they should pick up the 2nd down.
Safeties. They are all over the field. They threw it or they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVP most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to this.
MVP.
To throw on 2nd and 6. First target for first catch and a 1st down.
Such a tough position. When you had a second, big shrugged off the extra body, success.
So come up 1st and 10 now for the 33. And left side. Pierce takes it to about the 37.
So far, the game has gone the way that these coordinator they've not let the ball very well at all. They gave a nice game there. Now they have their confidence. They played so throughout the entire game.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now Bills. And the ball almost intercepted. Far too loose with the fall. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on there because I don't know if he's just getting reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, intel before he stops the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football.
Several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. It's caught by somebody close. And he's going to have a Texans first down if they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just go through this one pretty easily, right? Last couple of line of scrimmage, get down, feel a certain point, you usually around 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
Executed curl around by Charles Davis. It's on 4th down. Man over the side is Brown. And he's got down a yard shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. But he ain't there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Going from Pierce out of the gun. It's into the field here. And they'll have to go to the zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25-yard pickup there and also for 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what designed to do it out handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line getting involved? See the left side where the play was going, the play side, but how about that side? Just take care of it to make sure no one can get there.
It's the biggest deal on the left tackle.
Control the edge. Get out there. You are left tackle. Bring your tight end over there. Either way, control your line of scrimmage. You got a chance to run. Touching time manager was that throws. He put a lot of song now. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incomplete pass here, now 2nd and 10. Second down. Here's a gain of only a couple. Down out of the 15 line. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Bill. Down the screen to Burkhead. He's able to get this in at the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down. Sets up for 1st goal.
But a touchdown to give the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Pierce now up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Again, it's Pierce. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal, Mills. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Dayo Odengbo, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Play action. Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
On 3rd down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They go play action. Mills. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A first down throw for Mills. Gets the dump off to Pierce. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
First down, Mills. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. Pass midfield, look out. Tremont Smith. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Texans. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Let us dictate. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's not disappoint. Let's not disappoint. Oh, I know how I feel. Let's go. Let's go. That's what it is. That's what it is. It can't beat us straight up.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On second down, it's Taylor. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good stuff. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Dameon Pierce is such a fun guy to watch as a runner. He can make a guy miss 1 second and then power through a defender the next. Never had a 100-yard game while at Florida, but I expect more than a handful here in the NFL.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Collins, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Give to Pierce. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down. But they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 70 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, Mills. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. To throw, Mills. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 33. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Mills now. And that's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
What's the deal, y'all?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Toss left side for Pierce. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Going for it with Pierce. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This for the lead in the final stages. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
Playmakers, come on, right there, baby. Do your thing, baby. Every day. Who's gonna make a play, baby? Let's go, Coach. Come on now. Get something together. That's what it is. Let's go, baby. What we gotta do here? Don't stop, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Now Ryan. Pass complete to Ali Cox. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Ryan to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Ryan. Pass complete to Hines. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Throwing now is Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this one is right down the middle. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had Seth. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans. At the 20. A give to Burkhead on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run with Burkhead. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. First throw of overtime, Mills. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
On 1st and 10, Mills. It's complete to Brown, right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Mills. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mills again. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Collins. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Looking to throw is Mills. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Tackled by Jonathan Grenard. Second down and 5. Now what can Ryan do here in overtime? To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Now Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. This to win it in overtime. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Let's play now, baby. Let's play. Let's do this, man. Let's go, man. Keep out front.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
That's complete to Tyler Johnson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Now Mills on the bootleg.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That ball caught by Campbell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
85 yards on the ground for him so far. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Here's Hines. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Back to Taylor on 1st down to the 27-yard line. Second down and 8. Again, it's Taylor.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This from 42 yards out. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.